Hello, welcome. This is gonna be your monthly reading for February. We have 3 pies, and I'm gonna look into either week by week what's going to happen, what the main energy is gonna be, or in all together, because sometimes it's like this, sometimes it's like that. Timestamp's gonna be posted down below in the description alongside with all the decks that I'm using. Also, you can book a reading with me through my Etsy shop, and the link is going to be hopefully by this time posted down in the description as well. You can also ask for a 1-card free reading in either email or on Instagram as well in the DMs, but I would prefer to if I can ask you to write me an email, because I'm horrible at typing on my phone. But you can ask for a free reading if you're not in a position to book one. But all that information is going to be down below. Okay, we have 3 pies, 3 snails for this time, or the house of the snail. Is that a shell? Is that how it's called? And you can choose based on the cards. This is pie number 1, 2, and 3, or based on these shells. This is the first one, it's a tiny one. The second one is a resin with all the glitter. And this is also a bigger one, an old one that I got from my mom. So make your selection and then see you in the corresponding group. Hello and welcome. If you chose this tiny snail, which is so fragile, then this is gonna be your reading. So let's see your tarot cards at first. We have the 4 of Cups in the reverse. We have the Princess, or I think she's the Queen. Or she's the Knight, I think. She's the Knight. Princess of Cups. Okay, we will try to make everything, fit, because it is a new setup. If you watched any of my videos, you would know that. And we also have another princess. Interesting, the Princess of Swords. Okay, and the Knight of Cups, so it's not a knife. Okay, the princess is... Oh, she must be the cups then. I'm sorry, this is a new deck and I haven't gone through the studying part just yet. And we have Abundance, which won't fit in a screen. I usually like to put them underneath with the correspondent card, but I'm gonna have to change things up. We have Naked Before Stars. I'm gonna show you the cards so it doesn't matter. And we also have Become Inimitable. Why is it so hard? It's Celestial Quartz. We're gonna leave your affirmation card for the end, and we have Israfel, Angel of Song from the Angelarium deck. Okay, interesting month you will have. I don't pick up immediately a feeling, so I don't think it's a whole. I think it's gonna be going week by week. And let's start. The first one is, it's not necessary week by week, it's just a progression. We have the 4 of Cups. The 4 of Cups in the reverse means feeling a little lost, feeling a little sad, and not appreciating what you actually have, not seeing that you have more than what you think you have. And because we have the Abundance card that goes with it, because it usually would go underneath, maybe I will do that and just ignore the fact that I'm very sorry, it must be annoying. because it goes underneath, it suggests that there is abundance around you. There is something that you have more, and you need to get out of this, oh, I don't have anything, and I don't, you know those movies when the woman walks into a huge ass closet and she's like, I don't have anything to wear, and the closet is full of clothes because she doesn't have anything she would like to wear at that very moment, but that doesn't mean that she doesn't have anything. And I kind of feel like that. I'm not saying you're an ungrateful or anything like that. It's just that you have more than what you have, and you need to start appreciating it, because life won't give you what you want on top of everything if you don't appreciate what you already have. We have the Princess of Cups, which is the Page of Cups, with not a fish but a turtle in her cup. And in the second week, you will be called to be a bit more open, a bit more optimistic, and more in tune with your emotions, because the cups, the Princess of Cups or the Page of Cups, is someone who connects with people easily, someone who's very optimistic and energetic, and they're just that loving, caring, carefree energy. And you will need to find a way to get out of this emotional rut and move into more of this open and optimistic one. But if you can realize how much more you have than you think, then I think the shift is going to be easy. Or maybe the shift is actually happening because you managed to realize you have that. And the Naked Before the Stars is about vulnerability. So it connects very well with the Page of Cups, because it doesn't actually ask you to be, naked, but to be vulnerable, to show your emotions. Because for some reason it's going to be important. Either you meet someone or you have someone already in your life, and you need to be more open to receive. And not just open to receive, but show that you can do the same. Okay. And then we're moving into the Princess of Swords, which is interestingly also a page, but this page is talking about, it's the detective of the deck. She's the one who will get into details, who will want to figure out other people, and I think it's coming after this, because you can go overboard with the sharing, and you can share your secrets or your emotions with either too much people or not the right people. So it's coming as a little warning to not just be someone who shares, but be cautious about a bit more, like look into people, why they are in your life, what they want. And because for some reason it's important. And with the Celestial Quartz, which is about finding that balance, I think that just, ties in these two cards together, that yes, you need to be more open, but at the same time you need to be more cautious, and you need to find that, and you will find that balance in the second half of the month, how to do it. And interestingly, we're going back to the Knight of Cups, which is a progression from the Princess to the Knight. The Knight of Cups is, that romantic, passionate energy, but I don't think it's a love reading. I just think it's more about you being more upfront with your emotions, but in a bit higher level than here, because you already took that step to be sure that you're sharing your romantic or feelings or just emotions with the right people. But it actually suggests to be more upfront with how you feel. And interestingly, we have the Angel of Song, and if you look at them, because I mean, I would say it's a female person, but it's an angel, so it's pretty much no gender. It's passion there, there's the fire, and the Angel of Song. What do the Knight of Cups, you know, those Casanova and romantic people do? They sing songs, they create. So it could be that by the end of the month you will find love as well, or find someone that you will be interested. And it just says that, you know, use these energies and emotions to do something creative. If it's not about love for you, if you don't, you know, find anyone you fancy, then just, you know, use these emotions to create something. Which is a nice progression for a month. I mean, it could be worse. I think it's a nice one. I mean, all you have to do is to start this process, is to look around and appreciate what you have. If you start with gratitude, then you can move forward and be more open and appreciative and loving, pretty much. And for your spiritual as fuck affirmation card is, your God knows what's up. Trust that bitch. And pretty much your God is your emotions as well. So I'm gonna show you the back, so if you want to read it, I'm not going to. It's about, yeah, it's talking about that. Trust your emotions. Trust your intuition about certain people, because you will know who's right to share your feelings and who's not. Okay, I'm gonna stop because that's all I'm saying. Hope this is useful. If it is, please like this video, share, comment and subscribe, because those help my channel and give me feedback that what I'm doing is helpful, because that's why I'm doing this, you know, whole channel thing. And join me on the Harry Potter and the Tarot study group if you would like to learn more about tarot, or book a reading with me if you want to, you know, if you want a more personalized reading, because this is general, so obviously not everything can be read as well. It could be if I would know the exact situation. But that's all. I'm gonna stop and move on to pile number 2. Hello, pile number 2. If you chose this resin shell, then this is gonna be your reading. Hopefully I'm gonna find a better way to set up this so you can see all the cards. We have the Nine of Wands in the reverse. We also have the Six of Swords in the reverse. And we also have the Princess of Wands. Everybody is in the reverse. Interesting. All the cards in the reverse. And the last one is the Seven of Swords, also in the reverse. Very interesting. And your oracle cards to come to clarify the meanings. We have love. We have a different kind of love. Interesting. Rose quartz. I mean, it makes sense. And the Bride in a Cage. And your Angelarium is the Angel of Memory. Yeah. Whew. So this pile is definitely the heavy emotional one. There's a lot of hard decision to make this month, but once you're able to do that, once you get through that, it's gonna be better for sure. So we have the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands in the reverse is about self-protection, to say this is enough, I want to live my life this way, and drawing that line in the sand. It's in the reverse because it's connected to you loving someone or something, but I would say it's about loving others too much, and you're just keeping yourself in this position because you think that whoever this reading is about worth more than you. You know, you feel that you can't live your own life, you can't just say you don't want to do something because that would hurt that other person. The Six of Swords in the reverse. The Six of Swords is about finally deciding to leaving a situation that's not working for you anymore, and you know, carrying all that baggage, but finally moving forward. But because it's in the reverse, it means that you're still, you know, you're not ready to do that. And the Rose Quartz, the different kind of love card, talks about self-love, loving yourself in the first place. So these 4 cards definitely suggest that you need to find the strength to love yourself first, and to not let the love you feel for others keep you in a position or in a place where you're not happy, because it feels, like I said, it feels very emotionally heavy. We have the Princess of Wands, which would be a very passionate and fiery energy. Is the Page of Wands in the traditional one, but because it's in the reverse, it signals a lack of self-confidence. Like you feel like you're in a cage. You can't move, you can't do whatever you want. So this reading is definitely not a week by week, it's a whole. And it talks about you being in a position where you're just not free. You're not happy, you're not doing what you want to do, because you think that love that you feel for others is more important or has more weight than the love you feel for yourself. And the Seven of Swords is usually about, sabotage. In the upright, it's about sabotage, doing sneaky stuff behind other people's back. But in the reverse, it talks about self-sabotaging, which ties in with all the cards. And we have the Angel of Memory. So that means to me that you're not happy. You would need to change something, but you keep thinking about the good memories, but the happy part of the situation is, or the relationship, and you just keep sabotaging yourself, stopping yourself from moving forward. So this month is definitely gonna be a month about working on these issues. Try to find a self-love practice. There are a lot of videos, and you can check out Lisa Pape's YouTube channel, because she has a lot of very good stuff about self-acceptance and self-love, and she built a very nice community on her channel where people are accepting and they can help you out. So you can look into that, or just Google how to start with self-love practice, and you will find a lot of things. And if you want to, you can book a reading with me as well, and I can help you find a more personal way to deal with this. And your spiritual as fuck affirmation card is once you start laughing, you start healing. If you aren't ready to laugh at what's going on, laugh at something else. Yeah, lighten up pretty much. This is a deck that will call you out if you're too serious. And like I said, emotionally heavy reading, you need to find something that can lighten up your mood in the first place. And then you can start moving from there. It's not an easy month, but like I said, if you can actually start working on things, then your next one is definitely gonna be a better one, because what you need to know. Your gut is telling you that for sure. So if you chose pile number 2, this was your reading. I hope this helps, I really do. If it resonates in some way or it just helps you, please hit that like button and subscribe, or find me on Instagram and leave a comment and do all that stuff, so I will know that what I'm doing is helping people, because that's why I'm doing it. Thank you so much, and I'm gonna move on to pile number 3. Hello and welcome. If you chose this little shell, then this is gonna be your reading, or pile number 3. We're gonna look at your tarot cards at first to see what's up. We have 2 of Swords in the reverse, the Hierophant in the reverse, Five of Wands, and the King of Swords. To clarify, we have Sword from the illustrated Crystallary, which is the fundamentals of humanness, under the 2 of Swords, alongside with you live in abundance. Okay, we have Black Flower of Fragrance for the Hierophant, and I'm gonna check the book for that one because I don't remember. We have also Pleasure and Uriel, Angel of Flame. Okay, and you will have a Spiritual as Fuck affirmation card at the end. So let's check the Black Flower of Fragrance first, because I'm curious. It's the word is unfair. Fuck off, dear bird. Fuck you. If you want to go dark, go black. Don't stop the evening, but embrace the night. Love is not a white dove, nor it turns people into angels. Love can be ugly. Love can be cheap. Love can be rotten. Interesting, because it's under the Hierophant, which is marriage, traditionally the marriage card. Even rotten love has the dignity of eternity. Even a black rose by any other name should still smell as sweet. Even if you are wrong, you still have the right to be angry. Even if you are not perfect, you have the right to be respected. Even if you are stupid, you have the right to be listened to. Even if you are lucky, you have the right to complain. Even if you are rich, you have the right to be sad. If you cannot shine because you are beautiful, then shine even if you are ugly. Shine because you are ugly. Gorgeously black, ugly as love, worn out as an angel, cheap as a crown, unconquered as a fragrance in the night. Okay, interesting. Oh, so I think the months, and don't forget please, what I'm saying all can be changed, so nothing is written in stone. So if I say something, you have the information now and you can change things, because how I feel is the month is starting with decision where you're making the wrong one. You're just choosing between something, and you're unfortunately choosing the wrong one. And I think it's because you want to, you want all, you want the shortcut, you want the abundance, you want to live, happily and stuff like that. So maybe you say yes to an opportunity where you can gain a lot of money, you will have financial gain, but deep down you know that your soul is pretty much yelling at you because it's just not right for you. But sometimes we have to go through these things, these experiences, to realize who we are. And I think we have the two cards. I mean, nothing happens, you know, by chance. We have these two options to choose something that's better for you and for humanness, for the bigger picture, for others, or, you know, take the more selfish way. And if you chose the wrong side, then there's gonna be a lot of, you know, a lot of, how to say, consequences that you will have to clear up afterwards. So this is the entry point. If you choose the more harder and less glorified and less glorious way, your reading goes somewhere else, and I can see that, but it's usually the better one, because if you choose this you know, selfish way, it means that you refuse to learn something, because the Hierophant is studying, learning something in a hard way. But that's what's necessary for you to move forward, to level up. And because it's in the reverse, it indicates that you're not using this opportunity to learn that, because you feel that if you would, you know, you would feel that life is unfair and you just want the nice things, which is understandable. We're humans. But that also leads to the Five of Wands talks about petty arguments, you know, when you don't know who's on your side and you don't know if someone is attacking you. It's not that serious, but you don't know who's on your side, who's not, and it just leads to conflicts and you know, nothing, no pleasure in this situation that could be there is gonna be yours. But at the end of the month, you will realize, because you're not stupid and you know how you feel, that you made the wrong decision. Because with the King of Swords, I would say either someone is gonna come in to your life and who will be like, dude, this is not how we're doing things. This is not what we need to do. This and this and this has to go. This and this and this has to be rightened. And you need to burn some bridges in order to do that. You need a fresh start. Or if it's not coming from an outside source, then you're gonna, you know, realize that you did what you did for that selfish reason, and then you will start working on, you know, correcting the wrongs that this month caused you. If you chose the harder path, then you can just skip ahead, you know. You're gonna learn that difficult lesson and then you can level up and move forward. Pretty much both ways you're gonna end up there, just one is harder and one... Okay, I'm not gonna say one is easier, because one is harder for a short time and it's more direct, the right way, that you know is the right way. And one is longer and slow and it's hard to figure out and more messy, that you're currently heading towards to. But like I said, you have the option to, when you have that chance, choose the right thing to do, even if that's the harder thing to do. Very interesting reading. Not fun to be in this position. And we have the your spiritual as fuck affirmation card. Thou shall not judge, because thou has fucked up before too. I'm not judging, I swear. So yeah, don't judge yourself either if you manage to fuck it up, because we all fuck up. We all human beings and we make mistakes, and like I said, I think I said, we need to go through sometimes the fucked up road, or the one that we know is not right for us, because that's how we learn. So your month is definitely gonna be a learning curve. It's not an easy one, but you're gonna get out much more wiser in the end, and a better person if you do that. I mean, you know, your choice. You can do whatever you want to do. It's your life. You can also like this video if you liked it, or it resonates in some way, or give you, you know, any help. You can consider subscribing or even booking a reading with me. Everything is gonna be posted down in the description. Hopefully by now my Etsy store is gonna be open. You can always reach out for a 1-card free reading as well, either through Instagram in the DMs, or, you know, sending me an email, which I would prefer because I suck at typing on my phone. So make my life easier, please, and send me an email. And yeah, that's all that I'm seeing for this month. I'm not gonna say have fun, because it's not gonna be fun, but just know that you can do this, and like I said, you're gonna be better at the end. So see you in the next one. Bye.